Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing better than you were yesterday. May the good Lord help us all. And you can imagine why I'm smiling, right? I am used to watching Architectural Digest. I'm obsessed with it. I mean the beautiful houses, the designs, the people's taste in materials, building materials. I mean it's crazy, like furnitures and all that. I mean I even get notified when they upload these houses. Like it's beautiful. Yeah. So for the past few weeks, maybe a little over a month, if you follow my YouTube well, you will see like I have some gaps where 2 weeks I won't post anything. I've been having a bit of what they call vlogger's block. I could stare at the screen like I want to record, I could press record, I wouldn't have a clue of what I want to talk about. My head would just be blank. I could look at the screen that I want to type, nothing would just come out. So today, I asked a couple of friends, like people on my WhatsApp, to suggest what I should talk about. So I picked like 5 of the topic they want me to talk about, be 6 actually. So I'm gonna state it outside. My best friend said that I should talk about feminism, how Nigerian girls are getting it all wrong. My friend Angel from Abuja said you should speak on COVID-19 instead. That is correct. I've had that suggestion, like 5 people have mentioned I talk about COVID-19. But what I'm going to say is that I think I am not learned enough to talk about it. I mean, I see what is going on in the year in Dubai. People are taking it that people are very careful. Like, you could barely see people outside rushing, even the grocery shop. You could see like a circle written social distance, like distance. So there's distance there. Everybody goes out with a mask and the hang glove on. And then I see on social media on how Nigerians just go out there, they'll have the mask on. You don't have hand glove on and you're all together, like you're all pressing. I mean, I saw the one at the bank where everybody was pushing each other. Like you could get germs. I mean, you could touch something that someone that has the virus has already touched. And use of the face mask if you don't have an hand glove or you're not practicing the social distance. I felt like I want to talk about this, but I'm not learned about it, so I can't really give details of how COVID-19 work or how it's supposed to be and all that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know nothing about infectious disease. So I'm gonna say you should be safe out there. Practice social distancing. Take care of yourself. Always wash your hands when you go out. Wear your hand. That's what I have to say about that. Then my younger sister said you should actually talk about what has been going on on the internet. I mean the nudity of everyone, the nudity in everybody's live video. Okay, that's a good idea. I mean, I want to be entertained, but I'm tired of seeing a couple of girls twerking with your milk on their hands. I mean, I do not watch those things. I just see it when maybe one of it goes viral. So I don't really watch that. I mean, Monica, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't have a say in that. I can't tell a grown woman what to do. I mean, we all know what is good for us and what is not good for us, and I'm not one to judge. And my cousin said, talk about COVID-19 or how people took the lockdown serious abroad. Which I just suggest, people are careful, even when they say, oh, you don't need a permit to go out, but people are more careful. I mean, I'm not going to go out. Even when I go jogging with my cousin, we have our face masks on, even though we don't get to touch anybody, or because like there's so much distance. I mean, if you're jogging this way, other people are jogging the other way. They don't come closer. People here take it more seriously than. Then my friend Travis in North Carolina said, how about some young black women that gravitates towards thugs because they feel protected? I just watched a video on casualty from a situation as such. I mean, thug life. Some people say good girls like bad boys. I don't know much about this, but I feel like once one is not love enough at home, they tend to find love in the wrong direction. That's my opinion towards this topic. And maybe that's maybe further I will talk about one of those topics next week. But yeah, and another friend said I should talk about monogamy. Yeah, I will consider those topics from next week. But today, I want to talk about habits. Okay, the textbook definition of habit means a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. So I'm going to type in bad habits. I'll give you the textbook definition of bad habits. Or should I say bad character? So I wouldn't want to say bad character to be offensive. I don't want to hurt people's emotions or feelings. So a bad habit, the textbook definition of a bad habit is a negative behavior pattern. Common examples include procrastination, overspeeding, nail biting. Are the top 10 bad habits. People said smoking, swearing, picking your nose, biting your fingers, drinking too much coffee, washing. I mean, that's something. Yeah, bad habits. Your definition, my definition of bad habits. I wanted to use the word bad character, but I feel like that's. I don't want to be insensitive. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Like I said, so I'm checking Google to get a answer. A person's predisposition to commit evil acts. I mean, that's a strong word, evil act. So what I was gonna say is, so my sister and I go jogging from Monday to Friday. So on Monday, while we're jogging, we're talking about, oh, what's your bad habit? What's your bad character? What character do you think you practice that is not good? And she was saying, oh, maybe I have temper and everything. Oh, I think mine is I talk too much sometimes. I mean, sometimes I keep quiet, but a lot of times I talk too much. And I have a couple of bad habits that I might not know about. So I asked her, she was like, you're supposed to know the kind of bad character you have, or should I say bad habits you have. And then I started thinking, and I realized that a couple of years ago, I used to have like really terrible, I don't have hot temper, or I'm not short tempered. Like if you hurt me or something, I just say it out. So couple of years ago, I have speaking whatever is in my mind, like what comes to my head, I just speak it out. I don't even think about what the other person is feeling or how the other person is feeling. And so a few years ago when I was in college, I think I was in my second year, to the salon. I think it was the first time I was actually interacting or meeting. No, I was in my first year, second semester, one of that, or first semester, I'm not sure. But I knew I just started that my particular college. And I entered the salon at Master Salon. And that was the first time, or should I say, the first time I'm interacting and meeting someone who has Down syndrome, someone who was autistic. And so I entered the place and I said something. I'm like, why is this one behaving like a fool, like a mumu? Pidgin English, like, why does one behave like mumu? And then I had a reaction and somebody said, nah, it's not behaving like that, is autistic. And then I took my phone. If you know me very well, even if I'm watching a movie, even if I'm reading a book, if I come across a word I haven't heard before, I haven't used before, I must pause that movie or stop that reading and get the meaning first. And so I checked and they explained, and when they explained, I'm like, wow, this is the first time I'm meeting someone who was autistic. And I felt really bad. I mean, I cried inside. And then I got home, I started thinking to that. But I mean, I'm better now. Before I say something, I'm thinking about it. This person say these things to me, am I going to like it? Because words can't be taken back. You can't, I always say, you can't provoke somebody and expect them not to react. You can't say what, I mean, you can't bring out something now and expect the person to forgive you. I mean, that's why when I'm upset, like if you get me angry, if I'm really angry, I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm telling you, you know what, I can't be talking to you and I'm just going to cut the call. That's what I always do, because I don't know how I'm going to react. Like I don't know what I'm going to say. I mean, you can't take words back. Like, so when someone get on my nerves, or we're in the same house, I just walk away from you, or I just walk away from you to go sleep or watch a movie. And when someone is provoked, or I've actually provoked the person, and maybe unknowingly, and the person is angry and the person is reason, is our voice. I do not speak back. Why? Not because, even if the person is wrong, not because I can't talk, it's because I really do not like to speak when other people are shouting. First of all, when someone is angry and they're raising their voice, if you speak too much, they get really it's like adding fire to the fire. Like they get really provoked, and maybe something might happen. And secondly, I mean, I believe like if we're both shouting, nobody's going to get each other. We're not going to get each other. We're not going to understand what is going on. We're not going to understand each other. We're not going to, what word should I use? I'm thinking of the adjective to use that's correct for this statement. No, none of us is going to hear each other. Like if you scream, like we're shouting, now we're going to resolve this. How's this other person is going to calm down? So if someone is angry or we're supposed to have a quarrel, the person expect me to vent and shout at the person while he's shouting. That's a no-no for me. I've learned that over the years. I've learned it a lot, because when someone is angry and you tell them, calm down now, sorry now, it actually provokes the person. The person might hit you or something, and this my face is too fine for that. So I've actually learned that over the years to not provoke people. And then the first one was I talk a lot. Yes, I still do that. Once you observe me, I'm always talking. But I've learned some of the bad habits, bad characters that I have, that I know about. I don't know if my friends have more that I know about. Is I've worked towards them. So like I said, if someone with me and someone is supposed to be exchanging or quarreling and everything, I don't know, and we're together in the same room, I do not speak back. I wait for you to calm down. Even if I'm right, I wait for you to calm down. Then I speak to you after, not when you're hungry. You get, because I feel like if you're hungry, you're not gonna want to, you're not gonna want to hear anything. And then again, there's some people when they're quarreling, you're shouting and you're not speaking back, they're hungry the more. So I walk away. That's how I am. And if it's on the phone, we're talking, I just call the call. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to talk to you. So I call the call. Even if you keep calling me, I can just turn off my phone. So I don't say what I'm going to regret. Maybe after, like maybe an hour or 2 hours later, I'm going to call you. Oh, I'm sorry for cutting the call. I'm sorry for what I did. Or sometimes I would just ignore you. And I also have another character that I'm practicing. I feel like, I wouldn't say the word people using me. I would just say I am a caretaker. So, and I feel sometimes I don't get appreciated enough. And over the years, recently I had this habit of, I've had it for years, but I've started observing it recently. When someone is getting on my nerves, or I feel like you're not polite, when you're talking to me, you're not polite enough, you're disrespecting me, I was just ignore you. I could read your message and not reply. I'm like, I could be like that for weeks, and I think it's really bad. So what I'm saying is that if you have some defined character that are not pleasant, that's what I word, unpleasant character, that you think, you should search towards the words, because I believe in growing. They said change is the only constant in your life. I believe in the words. I believe in growing for us to, this world is already complicated. With this whole situation, 1,000 people die a day. And I feel like we should be more sensitive towards people's feelings. Mind what you say to people, because if you had some of these unpleasant characters that you've acknowledged recently, I feel like we should work towards it. I learned not to fall people's anger. I've learned a lot. I've grown over the years, and I really like it. I really like that I've grown. And I hope, I'm not telling you how to live your life. People have this ideology, people have this idea that, oh, accept me the way I am, and if you don't want it, you can go. Man, if you don't have pleasant characters, I don't think people should accept you the way you are. Walk towards it. That you walk towards your bad character, walk towards this thing. Tell me when I'm wrong. If I do something in public, I don't mean you should shout or raise your voice in public. Don't get home, tell me. I don't want someone to be like, someone to all this time you're correct. No, I'm saying you have to correct me when I'm wrong. Even if you know I am pissed, tell me. I can never get so upset that I will not talk to you for a lifetime. No. And one thing I want to suggest is, please, if you hurt people's feelings, let them heal. Do not say sorry. I'd already said sorry. I said sorry now. So are you to the verse? Do not say that. It can take some people 1 year, 1 month, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 years, a decade to forgive you. Let them heal. Do you get? Do not provoke them and try to manage their reaction. That is wrong. So this is what I have to say today. From earlier this post, you can see what other people suggest. And I think from next week, I'm going to be picking from what they said. But today I felt like I have to talk about the unpleasant characters that we have that we should work towards. So if you know you have some unpleasant characters that you've noticed recently, please try to work on it. I am not saying you should change who you are. I'm just saying you should change that particular unpleasant character. That's all. And I really hope this makes sense. I mean, I'm sure you're tired of me saying, I hope I make sense. But yeah, that's it. So guys, we've come to the end of today's topic. Is that correct? We've come to the end of the topic. Please be safe out there. Practice social distance among Nigerian people. Always wear your hangover and your face mask. The face mask won't work without the hangover. It goes together. Please, let it be your second skin. Please, please. Please, guys, be safe out there. Show love. If you have excess food in your house, give out. If you have small money to help people with, help people. Just be safe. Please, I love you guys. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, drop a comment. And if you have an opinion of what I should say next week, please suggest. I love you guys.